hot off the press, and by press I mean she pressed publish on our Facebook group.
Internet press.
Maggie Posh didn't think your name was going to come up in the first 10 seconds of the podcast, did you? She posted on our Facebook. No. She posted on our Facebook group something. I think she's in school. This screenshot of this study that apparently when they go to science museums, when kids go to science museums, parents are 3 times more likely to explain science to boys than girls. And
hold on, first of all.
She was saying sweet things about it.
Yeah, wait, what is the context here? Why is this in our Facebook group?
So this was a study that was discussed in one of my child development courses today, and I was so sad as a daughter to see this, but then I was immediately uplifted when a bajillion instances flashed in my head of Brad Ellis and his joy in helping Hattie to learn anything ever. So thank you, Brad and Catherine, on behalf of intellectual daughters everywhere.
Do you teach Hattie science? You outsource the science.
I try to teach her everything I can. I do love teaching Hattie, and it's just so fun to be like, let's see, like, see if you can do more.
Do you know what centimeters are? No?
Let's learn.
Great. That's what we're going to do today then.
Yeah, we're going to, yeah. Consolidation of money and whatever, all these different things.
Tooth enamel? You never heard of it? Awesome. It's a whole lesson on it.
Dude, you know how she's doing like this business where she's trying to sell things to
Tootsie
people?
Rolls.
So the other day she goes, and Dad, you're still on my debt card for $3.
Debt card.
It was so cute. Like, I don't know where she just said it.
Got a
and so
ledger.
I taught her about interest. I was like, you know what? It took me a long time to give this back to you. So you get $3.25. That's called interest. Ooh. And so anyway, like, yeah, just stuff like that. So yeah, I do like teach her. I'm not very good at science, so I don't teach her that much, but I can't imagine, like, this study to me is so stupid. Like, I mean, whatever. You're not stupid, Maggie, but the idea of like somebody with a clipboard
data collection, yeah.
at Science City in Kansas City being like, okay, this dad.
Do you care if I interrupt here? Did you tell him?
Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, is Rachel here? I did. I was like, oh, yeah, go ahead.
I was very convincing. Yeah, you go ahead.
You got me. Yeah, what's up? Oh, yeah. Do we need to stop real quick?
Sorry, keep going. I don't need to interrupt.
Like this girl, like, hey, why does my, hair go high up when I touch this electro ball? Like, don't worry about it. I can't imagine that.
We didn't come to Science City for you to bother me with questions.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
If it's not learning how to boil some water for pasta or figure out how to preheat the oven, what do you care?
Why does your hair stick up? Because it's hot, like the oven.
Yeah.
Make me a sandwich.
Like, there's no way. There's no way people are just like, don't worry about it, girl. You're not going to fly a rocket anytime soon. So just get back over here.
Why are the people from Africa, why do they all have darker skin in like the thing? Because they're outside. Like, you're not going to be. Stay in the kitchen. All right? People are overhearing this like, wow, we got to collect some data on this.
I got to write this down. I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast. Ghostrunners podcast. Hey, it's 301. We did it.
301.
That's probably an area code of somewhere cool.
I think 303 is Denver.
That's a really cool place.
Fun fact, you know Eau Claire, Wisconsin? I know area codes.
301 area code. Western Maryland, baby.
Go!
It covers Germantown, Silver Spring, Waldorf, Frederick, and Rockville. So shout out if you are in one of those cities.
Yeah!
Maggie Posh didn't think we were naming her, and 301 didn't think we were naming them.
There's some things in our world that make sense. The highway system, you got evens, you got odds,
Yep.
Like highway 1's on, the coast and it goes all the way across. That makes sense. The area codes, those don't make sense. Because zip codes, it seems like, I'm 65807, right next to me is 65808. That makes sense.
Yeah, you're right.
But area codes, it's just random.
Yeah.
913-417-314.
785-816.
405. That's
301. Western Maryland.
Why do they do it that way? Dumb.
Look it up, Timon. That's your job for now.
Timon,
All right. Wide lens.
you're in charge of science and looking that stuff up. All right, that's it.
Timon, do you want to learn science? I'll teach you science. Okay. I'll teach boys science. Boys need science. Hashtag boys need science.
Boys need science.
That's such a silly. Like, I think we need to figure out some data on this. I think parents are willingly whatever. Her study says this, but like,
yeah, going back to the study, I'm curious how they collected the data. Like, are they like, hey, excuse me, I saw you talking to your daughter. By chance, did you ignore her completely when she asked you a science question? Yes. Okay, that seems to be on track for us. Yeah, 3 to 1 odds there.
Parents were more than 3 times more likely to explain science to boys than to girls.
Are they miking these people up? I have some questions about the data.
Yeah,
how
so
you learning
vague.
this?
What does it mean to explain science?
Yeah.
And what do the parents even know?
Science is so broad. The word explain is so broad. We're talking about this so much.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Parents, whatever. Anyway.
I teach science to anybody.
Hey, I'm going to step up and be brave about this. I don't care how much flack it gets me.
Hey, he's, she's, anything in between.
I'm teaching science to everybody. All right? Steve Coop.
Sorry, yeah.
Science teacher. Mm-hmm. Does he do boys and girls or just boys?
I believe it's a co-ed school.
He's small town Iowa. It's traditional over there. Girls don't need science. All right?
I do think he was famous, not famous, but like all the students loved him, the faculty loved him because like pretty often he would bring in like a grill or something. He would make pancakes for his class. But now that I think about it, maybe he was having the women make the pancakes while he taught the boys science. I never asked who did what.
Yeah?
I just heard, oh yeah, they get pancakes.
Yeah.
Boys learn the science.
Did you have some? Oh, Rachel's not here.
Right. Do you mind interrupting? Okay, great. Timon, did you learn the thing?
This says this random jump of numbers is because geography didn't determine area code designations. Population density did. So apparently it has to do with population somehow.
Okay.
But
I don't.
Interesting. But still.
Does that answer our question?
No. No, because like
certain populations just not handle that many people. Like 301, that's a small number. So we can't have too many people living there.
Well, I understand, like, yeah, you can't have too many. Yeah, but like 417 is where Branson and Springfield, where Jake grew up. So if the idea is like the 417 started before the 913, which is Kansas City, I don't believe that. It doesn't seem like there's population density was higher in Springfield when they started doing this thing than it was in Kansas City.
It just doesn't add up, Brad.
Something's not right.
It doesn't add up. So,
Maggie, let me see what kind of study you got on this.
Yeah. Maggie, get back to us. Figure this out. Post it on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
And I want sexism to kind of be part of it. So figure out an article that
have some bias there.
includes that in it.
Oh, man.
I feel like, well, this episode, we were planning on doing Irrationally Strong Opinions. I feel like I'm already a little fired up. Should we just start off with that?
Area codes are weird.
Yeah. I don't like area codes. You know what? I've even got something similar to area codes.
Tell me.
So I was reading a thread online recently, one of those like, America's got to do everything their own way. They're making up their own language where they take for everybody. They use their own imperial system, which I think for the most part, we probably should use the metric system. It's so convenient for everything.
It's too late.
A kilometer. Yes, it's 1,000 times more than a meter.
Yeah.
Pouring things, measuring things. It's all so great. However, one thing I think that I really like that I don't like that everyone does, I am irrationally opinionated about the way we do dates. Month, day, year.
You're a fan.
Yes. Because that's how we talk.
But not, I don't know. If
unless it's the 4th of July.
Well, that's how Americans talk. Do you think that's how, yeah, I don't know.
I feel like that's how they talk. You talked to a nice young bloke down in Australia. When was that? Oh, it's February 25th.
Is it? Okay. Because
Why? Yeah.
Here's the only argument against that is whenever I talk to, we'll call them Indian telemarketers. I don't know if they're for sure that, but
Bangladesh.
They're somewhere
perhaps.
over there.
Myanmar.
Speaking English to me, they'll be like, okay, and are you free 13th January? But
it sounds like they weren't Indian from that voice.
That's where they learned their...
I know you're free the 13th
All
of
right
January.
then. Cheerio. Cheerio, yeah.
He's
Indian.
Coming here from Sri Lanka. Is that India? I'm so bad at geography stuff.
You're saying when telemarketers...
But they learn their English from British people, I bet. Saved.
I don't know. I just like it, how
we do it. Too. Yeah.
I like that. I know it's, you go month first and the numbers are different that way, but yeah.
Well, you did like your tour dates and stuff, and you had the ones for Australia, and they were weird looking.
Yeah.
They were weird looking.
Weird looking.
They were, dude. All of a sudden, it's 1301.
When?
Huh?
British?
What?
Girls to guys, 3 to
1? What? Huh?
So that was my least, opinionated one, but we're going to work our way up.
Okay.
Month, day, year. I like it.
All right. First irrationally strong opinion for me. McDonald's ice cream sundaes are too expensive.
How much?
$3.85.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Anything over $1.89, I was going to complain about. I had made that number up in my mind.
These days the ice cream cone prices vary. Different McDonald's, fine, whatever. Anywhere from $1.25 to $1.99. A sundae is just a cone without a cone. It's just it. So the other day after Hattie's cheer game, I took the kids plus my mom. My mom came and watched Hattie cheer.
Oh, that's cool.
We all went to went to McDonald's. We shared, the four of us. My mom didn't have any, but 4 kids. We shared an ice cream sundae. It was just ice cream, and they added M&Ms in there. They didn't mix it up or anything. It wasn't a McFlurry. McFlurry's $3.85. Fine. You're doing the little mixer.
Yeah. That's fine.
But this thing was a tiny little cup, $3.85. No thanks. Irrational strong opinion. That's a ripoff.
Is McDonald's, what comes on the sundae as is? Are they throwing like nuts or almonds or anything weird on there? Or is it just chocolate and ice cream?
Well, first of all, they had one option was just an ice cream cup at $3.50 or something like that.
Ice cream cup?
Yeah, just like they call it ice cream sundae, but it was just a cup of ice cream.
No sundae.
And then they had the option of either chocolate or caramel, but I was doing it on like one of those little screens you can order from, and so they had all the customization. So the kids saw M&Ms, are like, we don't want chocolate or caramel, we want M&Ms.
Yeah.
So, I think they probably have nuts or something, but I mean,
Cherry.
literally just a cup of ice cream at McDonald's, and there's no way that cup's that expensive. Irrational strong opinion.
That's a good
Rational,
start.
I'd say. Yeah.
Time,
Thanks,
thought of
Tom.
any yet?
I thought of one that's not
Okay.
that good, but like, so
No, let's get really fired up.
Okay. I'm already kind of mad.
I was with my cousin.
Cousins.
Cousins,
go
what's
ahead.
with them?
Wait, siblings aren't enough?
Yeah.
We watched Top Gun. I had never seen it before.
Is this Maverick or the old one?
Both. So here's the thing. We started with Maverick. Because
Feeling it.
we watched like half of Maverick. Then we were talking to my cousin Andrew's older sister, and she said, "You got to watch the first one before you watch the second." Top Gun.
If you say he has to do it, it's part of our law.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So then we watched the first one, and it was not good. Is that irrational? It was just like, I was like, I feel like a lot of people, it's just like beloved by a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey, it was not enjoyable. I rated it 2.5 stars out of 5.
Out of 28. I can get behind that take. I don't think it's not good. It's not so good.
Yeah. At the very least, did not live up whatsoever to like the hype that I felt like I had heard.
Especially, so you said you saw half of Maverick and then went back to Top Gun?
And that made it worse, I think.
Because Maverick was awesome.
Yeah. Well, I will say Maverick.
No.
Maverick, not insanely good until the last 30 minutes.
That's what I thought too.
Last 30 minutes justified it was like you sit through it was like they filled up the first hour and a half.
Really?
For the last 30 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
That's my take.
I don't remember my thoughts right after I saw Top Gun, but I think it was similar to that.
Yeah.
I'm sure I talked about it on the podcast, but I remember thinking I was confused why they even had to do the mission and who were the bad guys.
Yeah, the bad guys are kind of obscure.
I wanted to know more about the bad guys. Why is this mission so important?
Yeah. Because did you see the first Top Gun recently?
No, it's been a while.
Okay. So I just saw it I was like, I got to watch the first one before I go see the new one. And so I watched it like in the past year. And I was like, yeah, it was fine. But it wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is my new favorite movie. It was always in like the $5 value bins at Walmart. And there's a reason for it. Like it was like, this is a good enough movie that people will want to buy it, but it's not good enough to be like, $15 to $20.
I don't need the Blu-ray.
So that's a good barometer for how good a movie is. It was in the $5, like was it in the Black Friday bin?
Yeah, and is it getting bought?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good though.
Cool.
This one is very low stakes. Like I said, I'm working my way up. Irrationally strong opinion. I have been, I feel like the Facebook algorithm and Instagram algorithm is really trying to push threads on you. Have you noticed that? Like it's like kind of an option of like.
I wish I could just see a few of them every once in a while.
So they get me because they only show the first like half a sentence. I'm like, well, I'm kind of intrigued.
Yep.
And so I found myself getting on threads more. It's working.
See, I don't have a thread, so I click on it. It's like, do you want to download the app? And I'm like, I don't care that much. curious what Danny Austin's saying about this thing, but
That's funny. So my irrationally strong opinion is with the Instagram account, like the account Instagram on Threads.
Okay.
And it's with their tweets, their posts, so to speak. I'm just irrationally upset about them. They're stupid. I screenshotted just a few. This is what Instagram said. They're tweeting this out. The person leaving you on red is not your soulmate.
Instagram.
That's the best we get?
Dude.
Your Instagram.
You're
worth
going.
$7 billion. This is what... all right.
Their next was, you can fit a bottle of wine in a treadmill. It's just like those signs.
Wait, I know where you're plagiarizing. Very next tweet. Which bestie has the 20-year plan, and why is it the Capricorn?
No link or anything. That's it.
They're just trying to generate
All right.
responses.
I'm ready for my irrationally strong.
What is that? What is that tweet? Which bestie has the 20-year plan, and why is it the Capricorn?
That's ridiculous. first of
Ew.
all.
I hate it.
I'm not saying ew. Not going there. That's my irrationally strong opinion. It's gross and ew. Dude, my irrationally strong opinion on that is like back in the day, the corporate accounts out there were way too straight-laced. They were like, the Kansas City Royals would be like,
Pepsi Max. Oh, sorry.
whatever. What were you going to say?
I don't know why Pepsi Max came to mind. Pepsi Max is now available at Casey's General Store. Check it out today. 10% off if you use our code.
Yeah, right. It'd be like the Royals be like, Royals take another win from the Twins, 3-1. Sorry, Lisa Gluck. And like that would be it. And now it's like they've swayed way too far into the
Too
unprofessional.
casual, too...
Like that's Instagram. Like
Your Instagram.
have some respect.
Be able to look yourself in the mirror at night.
You're one of the biggest companies in the world, and you're saying stuff like that. What's the benefit? It's like, man, Instagram just really gets me.
They know what Capricorns are,
Yeah.
and they have a 20-year plan. What even is that? What are you talking about?
And it
Which
was-
bestie has the 20-year plan? I've never, ever needed a 20-year plan from a bestie. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It was fun when like a few accounts would like be a little personal.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
Some beef jerky brand. Which was it? Jack Link's?
Maybe. Slim Jim.
Yeah,
Could
maybe.
be. Good Ranchers.
Yeah.
Episode 301, sponsored by Good Ranchers.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
delivered. GoodRangers.com. No, it's just, I feel that in my soul.
Got a few more for you.
Please.
New moon, new manifestations.
So they're like just going real far into this weirdo thing.
It's tweet 100% is coming from an IP address in Los Angeles, California.
Okay.
New year vibe check. Emojis only. Dumb.
So they just want you to respond with emojis.
With what your vibe is for the new year.
Respond to that. give them some interaction.
Cowboy emoji.
That's right. Only emojis time. And how you feel about that?
Last one. 2024, manifesting self-care and self-love for all. This emoji.
Wow. Yeah. I'm bothered by these guys.
Right?
That makes me kind of like makes my blood boil a little bit.
Thank you.
I'm like, what?
I'm so bothered by it. I hate seeing it, and they keep recommending it to me because I clicked on it once, and I just get so mad. Like, why are you tweeting this? Tweet about, like, show off someone who's crushing it on Instagram. Tell a cool story.
Show a cool
Highlight
feature
someone.
on Instagram.
Show us something we don't know about. Your Instagram on Threads.
Yeah.
You're competing against really no one. You're the only one really using this. It's your own platform. Do something cool. Be a leader of content. Don't tweet like you're 19 years old and have 6 roommates in Beverly Hills and you love getting tarot cards read to you every Thursday.
Are they expecting this to like blow up? Like,
I don't know.
Also true. Like that's not a viral like I gotta
repost
share
this to my
that
story.
Yeah. Vibe. Let's repost the vibe thing in emoji form.
Okay, I'll repost that.
Yeah.
And just the amount of times I saw the word manifesting in there, I was like, just chill on that. Because Instagram would never use the term prayer. They would never acknowledge that exists. But the idea of like thinking thoughts and those coming true, like, oh, well, that.
Sending good vibes your way.
I'm all in on that. I'm sending love and manifestation to all in 2024. This emoji.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, sure, there's something to be said about like, if you write down your goals, you're more likely to accomplish them. Sure. Yes. But just I manifested this. I spoke it into existence.
Yep.
Show me the Science City data on that.
What's manifesting mean? Don't worry about it, Clarice. Yeah, that's so silly. Good word.
All right, we're working our way up.
Okay. My next one, I just think I have an irrationally strong opinion. And it's not necessarily competitive, but I wrote down not being competitive enough can be a disservice to the rest of the people that you're playing with. And maybe it's not being competitive enough, but
yes.
But like you gotta try. Please try.
Yep.
Like I know we're having fun here. So I went to Gunner's house last week for Settlers, and right when I walked, I was a little bit later than everybody else. Put the kids to bed. Good dad. And and so right when I get there, like the first part of Settlers is like you put all your settlements out and whatever, and everyone's like, "Sorry, Brad. I know you're like really like I know you get really bothered if people play too slow." And I'm like, or like they'll be later, they'll be like, "Oh, Brad's getting really worked up about this." I'm like, I didn't say anything.
I'm chilling. I'm just sending self-love to you all.
Yeah, Gunner must have prefaced. I'm like, listen, guys, Brad's like really competitive at this, and of course I'm competitive. I want to win, but I think it's not fun if you're just like, "Will you trade me this for that?" And it's like, "Yeah, sure."
Sure, it doesn't matter.
I don't care. Yeah, or like I understand like whatever. If you're playing basketball against somebody else and they're better than you, they're better than you. But like at least still try. Don't just be like, "Go ahead, man. Just take it. I'm not gonna."
It's gonna be more fun for both of you if you give some effort.
Yes, right. Rationally strong opinion. Like I understand that like competitiveness can definitely rear its ugly head and be like bad, but also it makes it more fun if you do it in a healthy way.
I promise there's a balance that you can find.
Yeah.
I think all of our friends have. We go play basketball. Yeah, we're laughing, we're smile, but if you like turn the ball over 4 times, that's not probably the time to laugh and smile. It's like, hey, have a little like pride in yourself and your ability. Yeah. Like, hey, I'm gonna like do better next time.
Gosh, I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be an idiot out there. Whatever.
There was a guy. This is like 2 years ago. We were playing an indoor volleyball league with him, and he always had trouble serving it over. Hey, we're not asking you to jump serve, top spin. Let's get it over and let's just see what happens. And he would serve it into the net all the time. And he just kept doing it. And he would like chuckle to himself, like, again.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, we're all doing it. So I know it's possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like that you think it's so funny because we're not like being like, again.
Yeah. It's one thing if you're just not good. I understand not being athletic, but like just try. Don't just be like, "I'm giving up, guys."
I just can't.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. I'm not a jerk, I promise.
I just the athletes.
It's just fun to compete and fun to, when you play a game, you're playing to win the game.
Yeah.
That's
playing to at least compete.
You play to win the game. Hello.
Timon, any others come to mind since we've been talking?
This one's also probably stupid, but I just thought of it. I don't know if this is relatable, but like I see movies, like new movies, they'll come out and they'll promote like for example, Top Gun Maverick. They were like, we shot. I just like recently thought of this because I've like looked it up after, but it's like they're like, we shot all these scenes like for real. It's not like visual effects or CGI or whatever. And then I'm like, it's like, but then in the credits, it's like the list of VFX artists is just like insane because it's like every movie nowadays has a lot of VFX and CGI. But like if it's invisible, that's great. That means they did a good job. But I'm just like, I think my opinion is stop pretending like there aren't VFX because then it's like the artists don't get credited.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's my thing.
I'd like to piggyback that. I don't like when people, I'll just call it specifically, Forrest Frank. Love him. Never met him, but he seems great. Love his music. Love that he's doing more Christian music on his own. I think for the most part, he does a very good job marketing his own music. However, I was annoyed recently.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going with this?
Dude, give me 3. What does this song make you think of?
Yeah, it's similar. So he was like, the caption or like the title on screen is like, freestyling a song. So it's like, well, that's kind of fun. I've never seen Forrest Frank freestyle. I watch it. He's got a friend in the back. He's like, what do these chords make you think of? And he's like, a good day.
A sunny day. Yeah.
Okay, great. And what like does a good day have? Give me 3 words. And he's like, birds chirping, God is good, whatever. Sunshine.
Sun, birds, and God.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Oh, good. I didn't think you were going to say that. Let me write that down real quick.
And so then he just sings his song that he's been working on for 6 months and is out this day. And he's like, whoa, what a freestyle. It's like, dude, how can you like be okay with doing that? If you is in the same video, you're like, go stream my song now. It's out. Like you just told us it's a free. How does that not seem so oxymoronic? How can you be okay with that?
Yeah.
It's like that too. It's like, we didn't use any VFX. You will notice in the credits, 12 different VFX artists were a part of the movie. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
It's so backwards.
Like when you realize a reality show is scripted. And it's like, well, that's the whole point of a reality show.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, good.
There's my thing.
All right. Yeah, I didn't have the Forrest Frank one written down. I do like Forrest Frank. I'm sure we get along great, but that bothered me. Next one. This is all right. I want you guys to imagine with me. It's
let me manifest that real quick.
You've been in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, or Harris, Michigan all weekend. You after the night of a show, you make the 1.5-hour drive to Green Bay, Wisconsin. They have trouble with your hotel room. You think Timon is actually driving? I appreciate it. Timon.
It's been
hour and a half.
An hour and
Ooh.
25 minutes.
I am ready to get there.
Timon's got his eyes closed. He's no longer
He
editing
looks like
for
he's
us.
shadow boxing like
He's
this.
fully driving
Oh,
like this.
yeah.
All right, so we're driving along.
You're
Listen
right.
to Anyone by Justin Bieber.
You get to the hotel in Green Bay, and they've never checked anyone into a hotel ever before. And this takes about an hour. And then you finally get up to your room. It's about 1 a.m. You fall asleep at 1:30. You have to wake up at 4:30 to take a early morning shuttle to the airport for your 6 a.m. flight.
Really?
You get there and you're exhausted and you're so sleepy and you didn't bring enough clean clothes. So you smell bad and you're hungry and you haven't had a fruit in 3 days and you're just ready to be home. And you get up to the gate agent or whatever, American Air, and they say, hey, are we going to check in these to Kansas City? And you say, yes. And they say, I'm not seeing that today. No yawning. Nuh-uh, mister. Because I yawned.
How much did you hate?
My
That's
irrationally strong opinion.
Instagram threads level.
Yeah.
Painful.
There's no yawning in 2024.
2024, no yawning.
I was like, man, I mean, of course I didn't say anything. I was just like, yeah, just tired, and but just like, man, it is 4:45. It's going to be dark for 3 more hours. I barely slept. I am so sorry I yawned. You've been awake forever, it seems like. So I understand you're chipper.
Yeah, you're like, okay, you're used to this schedule. I am not. Like she probably got a full night's sleep. Or he.
It was a feminine speaking man. And yeah, he was chipper as can be. And I thought I did something wrong. It's like right as I said it on the scale.
Yeah.
I'm looking down. There will not be any yawning in this airport today.
Someone didn't read the 2024 outs list.
In manifesting good vibes. Out. Basic bodily function. Involuntary actions from your body. Actions that we still don't know why they happen in the human body. Don't do those.
Don't you dare.
Scientists cannot figure out how we do it. So stop it. Oh, man, that was triggering. No yawning. It's like, wow, that's a bummer that I can't do that. All right.
Yeah, it's like,
Have a good one.
What else can't I do?
Is there a list of other things that will upset you if I yawn? But this type of person, just obviously very friendly, very excited. It's like, hey, no, you have a good day, and I better not see any more yawning.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. My next one, you mentioned fruit, so whatever. The green apples in the Chick Fil A fruit cups are getting out of control.
In what way?
Dude. Okay. So if you're out there and if you order like a kid's meal, you can either get a fruit cup or fries. We normally do one of each. Bo gets whatever, and they split it. And this fruit cup is a pretty hefty fruit cup, but dude, it's 85% like sour green apples that the kids don't eat. It's maybe like four little strawberry cuts, maybe 1 or 2 blueberries, and 85 green apples.
Yeah, see, I do like a good green apple, but up against strawberry and blueberry, no.
And it's way cheaper. I know exactly what you guys are doing over there at Chick Fil A. You guys are trying to save some coin by giving me all the green apples in the world. It's ridiculous, dude. It's like, and while we're at it,
Go off.
keep the green melons out of fruit cups too.
What melons?
They're like the coconut melon, but the green version. Okay. Those are the last things to be eaten in every fruit cup.
Yeah.
They're fine. I'm not trying to act like
I'm not
they're
sure if I know
gross.
what you're talking about.
Exactly. You shouldn't.
Okay.
Blessed life.
Because
They're
like
extinct.
not like honeydew.
Honeydew.
Oh, that's good. Maybe just
Timing,
fresh.
timing.
I don't know. Honeydew is a good fruit, I'd say.
Ideal fruit cup. Go.
Strawberries, blueberries, grapes, apples, maybe orange slices in there. That's great. There's my 5.
Maybe peaches,
Whoa.
kiwi,
Whoa.
You psycho. Next.
strawberry.
Strawberries,
I don't have
blueberries,
very
blackberries,
I don't have many fruit cups.
raspberries. I'm a berry guy. Berry boy.
What's wrong with kiwi and peaches?
You know exactly what's wrong with kiwi and peaches. Those things are so juicy. Those things are getting on every other type of fruit in there.
Okay. Fruit cup. I probably have the wrong idea. I'm thinking of like the stuff that are like.
Cup of fruit.
Okay. No, yeah. My first thought is like the peach cups where they're like soaking in like
Oh, their own
juice kind of.
Oh, those things aren't just juice, man. That's sugary crap.
Corn syrup and stuff.
Tell
Yeah.
you what. Yeah. No, that's not what I'm talking
That's an
about.
old
Okay.
memory. Yeah, we used to get pears that way.
Yeah.
Pears in a can.
Yeah.
Those are nice. Forgot about pears. They still making pears?
Oh, we have pears a lot at our
I'm
house.
sure
Pears
pear-
are so good.
Yeah, they're doing all right.
You can just
A
like
good pear.
eat them with nothing done to them. It's like an
Yeah.
apple. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're good.
We have all sorts of fruit at our house. We have kiwis. They're fine. All right. Anyway, just the green apples at Chick Fil A. If you're out there and you work at Chick Fil A and you're like, hey, actually, you can order it no green apples. Let me know. Like, let me know if there's a hack out there for, because it's out of control, and the kids don't like them very much. And so I'll be like, okay, I'll eat them, and they're kind of filmy on the skin.
Brown?
No, not brown, but just like a,
Oh,
it's
the
like
exterior is film.
kind of waxy feeling. Like it's like, this isn't very easy to eat.
Okay, yeah.
Not very fun.
Sorry, man.
It's okay. Just trying to keep my kids healthy, but it's like,
Trying.
not with green apples, I'm not.
Hey, election year. You never know. Things could change.
That's right.
Time to think of any more?
No.
All right. This is my last one.
Okay.
And I think people are going to get upset about this because I talked about it last week. And I feel like I didn't say anything bad last week and people were still upset about it. So here we go.
So buckle up.
I have decided that I am done watching Ted Lasso.
Done? You're giving up?
It's not good enough to keep me coming back.
Okay.
There's just that's the summary.
Okay.
I don't feel like I need to watch the next episode. I don't think I have to watch the next episode.
Yeah.
You've seen it before.
Yeah, I was literally quarantined in my basement. So it's like, I guess I'll keep watching. But yeah, I felt the same way. It wasn't like, this is gripping me. This is yeah, the plot is just so, I got to see what happens. I'm invested in these characters.
Yeah.
It was like, Ted's great, but I know 30 people like Ted Lasso in real life. It's just they don't make TV shows about him very often. So this is kind of fun to watch.
Yes. Let's talk about that. So I think for a lot of people, it is a feel-good show, which that's great. If you need to like feel good, like from like entertainment like that, then by all means, watch Ted Lasso, love Ted Lasso, feel good about it. That's fine. For me, I think we have such good friends. I'm like, I feel good about my friends.
Like,
and
go to church. You can find a lot better people than that. You know,
not
like,
to say that if you like Ted Lasso, you don't have good friends, but just for me, it's like,
Not
I
a
think
good Christian, though.
when I watch entertainment, I'm like looking to like, I don't know.
yeah.
Just something else than a feel good. I'm looking for different emotions. So I'll say that. And yeah, it feels like they made a TV show where the main character is like a golden retriever. I love a golden retriever.
You married a golden retriever.
I married a golden retriever.
Yeah.
They're awesome. But I don't think they need to be like the center of a TV show. Because it's just like, this is just nice. It's a nice TV show. This TV show has somehow won multiple Emmys for outstanding comedy. It does not feel like an outstanding comedy to me. It feels like a nice, really nice TV show.
Yeah, who's busted up laughing at Ted Lasso? I'm serious.
Maybe Bert.
No, Bert's not watching Ted Lasso.
If you and Bert were together, you would laugh.
I might, yeah.
Oh, Bert.
That Roy's up to something, isn't he?
He's never going to learn. No. Dude, speaking of never going to learn.
All right.
This bothered me. So episode 1, Ted Lasso. I'm like, that wasn't like super good. But, honestly, a lot of it was from the SNL sketch that I remember. There are even like similar jokes that I remember from the SNL sketch, which is fine. And you know what? But let's stick around because people love the show. By episode 3, I was like, okay, there's some good character development already happening. This is great. But then it stopped by episode 10 or whatever. Ted Lasso, this is the not championship game, but it's the game to potentially get relegated. It's the biggest, it's the climax of the season. They're about to score and they call offsides. And Ted Lasso goes up to the referee. He's like, you might explain to me what offsides means. I'm like, dude, you're been the coach of this Premier League soccer team for 6 months now. You don't know what offsides is? So bothersome. Like, we get it. He's from America. He doesn't know soccer. But, I mean, months into the season, you got to know what offsides is.
Well, there's no way, like, that's like the most common thing they call in soccer, right? So, like, there's no way he's never heard about this.
It's not like some random rule where it's like, yeah, you can't score 1 point in a football game. Yeah, you block the extra point, run it back. Whatever.
Yeah. Unless it's one of those things where it's like, remember Brett Favre didn't know what a nickel defense was for a long time. Maybe it was one of those things. I don't know. But like, yeah, it's very like that is a incongruent.
They're just running that trope into the ground. Like, dumb American doesn't understand soccer. For a couple episodes, great. But the season finale, now what's offsides again? You're going to have to remind me of that one more time.
Really?
Dude, I get out of here with that. Same with Roy Kent. Remember him?
Yeah, Scott loves Roy.
Whole episode, just a grumpy Englishman. That's all he is.
Yeah.
Just like childish grumpy. Just like he's the oldest guy on the team. He used to be a star. Now he's just like barely sticking around. And so people will like give him a hard time for being old. He's like, I'm not old and I'm not slow. I'm like, yeah, you are. He's like, call me old one more time. He's like, you're old. And then they fight. I'm like, is this how you think alpha males act in a locker room? I think he knows he's 34. He's fine. Yeah. He's okay. Call me old one more time.
Still a pretty fit guy.
Yeah. And he's like, hey, you're the team captain. I want you to give it to someone else. And he's like, nope, not going to do it. And throws it back in his face. And the other guy's like, no, you have to. You're the captain. Nope. It's like, you can't just like give someone else the captain. Nope. Coach has got to do it. Okay. It just bothers me. We are living in the golden age of television. Every week, a new streaming service comes out with an amazing show, an amazing series, an amazing documentary. So with that in mind, I'm like, there's just too much good stuff out there. I can't keep watching Ted Lasso.
Yeah, the comedy scene is not quite as strong. I'll say that, right? Like,
that's true. It's been a while since I've seen a good comedy. Maybe like, I don't know, American Vandal or something like that, since I've really gotten into a comedy.
Yeah. And that's
I like Dave on Hulu. I like Dave a lot.
Never watched that. I mean, I've liked some comedies kind of recently, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the Superstore was a big
good things about Barry.
Never watched Barry. Anyway, but like even then, it's not hilarious. I don't know. I don't like or like I have a hard time. Even though I enjoy watching Ted Lasso fine, and I enjoyed watching The Good Place was another one that was like so revered. And it was a comedy, but it was not very funny. Like, it was like really creative. The Good Place was. It was not Ted Lasso at all. It was like way more like
heaven and hell, right? A little bit.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Way more original. But at the same time, it was just like, this is not funny. And this is my irrationally strong opinion. Maybe not irrationally strong opinion. Maybe hot take is I don't think Arrested Development is laugh out loud funny.
Oh, see, I love Arrested Development.
I think it is one of the most clever shows ever written. It is so like it has so many witty little lines, but I never laugh out loud in it. And so many of my friends are like, I can't believe you don't think it's funny. And I'm like, I think it's humorous, but it's not hilarious. The Office, I laugh out loud a lot in The Office, or like, quoting things from it and stuff. So anyway.
I know people are going to be upset by that because so many people love Ted Lasso. But I think it's like, if it's a drama, there's not nearly enough drama to keep me engaged. If it's a comedy, there's very few jokes in this show. So it's not good enough as a comedy to keep me engaged. But that's just my opinion. Everyone's got different opinions, so it's all good. I'm not upset at you if you like it. I hope you're not upset at me if I don't like it.
Oh,
I am getting sick of, last thing, Ted's phrases and the way he talks. At first it was kind of cool, and now I'm just like, dude, just say a normal sentence. Just everything is just like some wild, just like, he can't just talk to someone normal. Like, well, you look good today. Oh, do I? I felt like I looked like a dressed up pig in a circus or something like that. You're like, dude, I don't know what you're saying.
And it's not like you can be like, well, he's from the South. Like, we don't know what he's like. He's like, no, he's from Kansas City.
Yeah.
We know a million people like him.
Even in the show, he's from Wichita,
Oh, is that where he's from?
Yeah.
Okay, Wichita.
But in real life, he's from Kansas City. So anyway, I have a game for us to play where I've taken some quotes from the show, and I've also made up my own Ted Lasso-isms.
Okay.
And I want you guys to try and figure out, did Ted Lasso say this, or did I make this up?
Okay, cool.
All right. Let's see. First one. I feel like we fell out the lucky tree and hit every branch on the way down. Ended up in a pool of cash and Sour Patch Kids.
I'm gonna guess that's from the show.
That sounds like Ted. Yeah,
that was Ted Lasso.
That's good.
Okay. Hey, your body's like day old rice. If it ain't warmed up properly, something real bad could happen.
I'm gonna go with.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go with Ted on that one too.
Okay.
I'll do this. I'll say it was you. Just to have a different.
That was
Yes.
Ted.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you're doing good. Next, let's do. Now I know it feels like we're pouring ink in the ocean to try and make it change color.
Dang, that sounds like Ted too. I'll say it, Ted again.
Pouring ink in the ocean. I'll say you.
Ink in, not inkin. Like not like
Ink and
not
logs.
Aztec gold or anything.
Yeah, I just made that one up.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you. Hey,
Hey,
you wouldn't catch me asking a fish to climb a tree for a better view.
dang, they all sound. I'm just gonna keep going, Ted.
I'll say Ted on that one.
I made that one up.
Oh, dang it. I gotta think about Steve Triplett now, because that's I bet who Jake's imagining.
Hey,
Hey,
it's like baking a mooncake without filling. You miss the best part.
mooncake.
Baking a mooncake without filling. You miss the best part.
Dang, dude. I don't even think you know what a mooncake is. I don't know what a mooncake is. It's like baking a mooncake without filling. You're missing the best
You
part.
miss the best part.
That's you too.
I'm going you.
It was me.
Oh! What is a mooncake?
It's like a pie with a ton of filling in it.
Okay.
Ton of stuff. Do we want to keep going? I have
Yeah.
a ton more, but we can go all day. Hey,
Hey,
when it comes to locker rooms, I like them just like my mother's bathing suits. I only want to see them in one piece, you know?
wait. Locker rooms in one piece?
I only want to see, yeah.
Oh, so like don't like
Jake.
destroy the locker room. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'll
be
say
one piece.
Ted Lasso.
Okay.
Jake. That's fine.
That was Ted Lasso.
Ah, frick. I'm bad at this.
All right. Taking on a challenge is a lot like riding a horse, isn't it? If you're comfortable while doing it, you're probably doing it wrong.
Jake.
Ted.
It's Ted.
Freaking this. Ah.
We'll go until Brad gets one. Can't decide what I'd rather do. Build a snowman in the desert, build a bridge over the ocean.
Jake.
Jake Triplett.
That was me. Good job.
Yeah. I was like, I gotta stop guessing Jake all the time.
All right. So, yeah, that was Ted Lasso. I gave it a good try, and obviously it wasn't terrible. It was
you
a
don't
good show.
regret I didn't regret watching it.
Yeah, it was fine. It was eat a crank through them. It was fun. You know, it was about sports and it's Kansas, and but I was like, this is what people are geeking out about? Do they like it because it's funny? I'm giving people the benefit of the doubt and be like, it's just so fun to feel a show with a guy who's just a good guy. So I
think
get
so.
that.
I think that was kind of revolutionary.
He has no flaws. He's just a great guy.
Just very refreshing.
Now, did he abandon his family to go coach a sport he's never coached before? Yes.
What is
did
that
they get
story?
divorced? Yes.
Do they? Yeah. He was like having issues with his wife, right?
Yeah, they got divorced. And he left. I mean, maybe in season 2 and season 3, they get into it. But all you know now, you watch a whole season 1 and you think, I guess this guy just left his family and his kid to go coach a sport he's never coached before.
He had kids?
Yeah. He's got a son.
I don't remember that.
So that's kind of interesting too.
Believe, though.
Believe, though.
Believe.
Hey, guys, believe.
Interesting. All right. That was Irrationally Strong Opinions
Yes, it was.
with Jake and Brad. Do you guys want to? Let's do blanks of the week. If we have time for my game, I have a game as well prepared, but we can always do it next week.
Okay.
Blanks of the week. Let's start out with the old win of the week. It's Wednesday. I'll start with my win. My win is, I was about to say on a whim. We definitely talked about doing this video a while back, but then yesterday I just decided to redo it because we had issues with audio stuff. So I made this Dave Ramsey video,
Oh, yeah.
posted it. It's not blowing up by any means, but did you see Dave Ramsey commented on it?
Did he really?
He just said, love it. I was like, and I'm sure it's a Dave Ramsey's account. So I'm sure it might not be him,
It might be, yeah.
but still
making waves.
I tried to search other videos with Dave Ramsey, themed, and I never saw him comment on those.
Okay.
So I was like, it's just cool to be like Dave Ramsey commented on my video.
Okay.
It's just fun to, I don't know. I don't have very many celebrity interactions, and Dave Ramsey's the one celebrity I'd be excited to meet.
Yeah. I had other win of the week options, but when you said celebrity interaction, made me think of something. So, I think we've talked about before. We invited Brock Purdy and his fiance to Rachel and I's wedding.
Oh yeah.
Rachel knows his fiance decently well. We're going to be sending them a wedding gift and maybe some Friday pickleball paddles.
Nice.
Just continuing to plant the seed. How fun would it be to get to hang out with Brock Purdy, become friends with them?
Yeah.
Another seed was planted last night Win of the week. Oh, excuse me. Do you mind if I move this dirt and put this in here? And just gonna put a little water on it. Brock Purdy's fiance's older sister is on our volleyball team. And
wow.
And we started a league last night.
That, my friend, is a big old seed.
When I look at her, all I see is a big old seed.
Dude, that's like a big, I mean.
We're seeding.
She's probably the maid of honor in the wedding.
That's what I'm thinking. She sees Brock on Christmas.
Dude.
Hey, she gets some gifts. She has to think to herself, what would Brock want for Christmas?
How tall is she?
She is 5'6".
Okay. So Timon could date her.
Yeah.
Timon.
Time?
Interested in being a little gardener? Planting some seeds? Timon, Brock Purdy, if you don't know, is a football quarterback for the 49ers.
Nice.
One of the 4 teams remaining in the playoffs as of recording.
Very cool. Is he the one that looks like
that girl?
No, that looks like.
Have you seen that girl who looks like Brock Purdy? It's crazy.
I have.
Oh wait, I think I have. But have you seen? No, someone posted on the Facebook group that he looks like Ty Gatewood. Isn't that the guy who did the?
Yeah.
Oh,
He looks, and I looked
can
him up.
definitely see that.
He looks exactly like him.
Yeah.
like,
sure.
They do
Very
kind of look
similar.
alike.
Ty has some brothers, and he looks even more like.
Yeah, he
one
looks
of
like
his
Ty's brothers.
Yeah.
They're attractive guys. Yeah,
Good-looking
Brock
guy.
Purdy taken very last in the draft. Who's the very last person chosen?
Which is good.
Bad.
No,
Bad.
sorry.
Okay.
So if you could pick anybody
I'm
in the whole pool of available people, he was the very last person that they picked.
Okay.
Yeah,
And ended up like being really good and like successful.
Wow.
So pretty fun.
cool story.
Christian guy.
Everyone loves him, but Scott.
Yeah, dude. That's so stupid. Like what a irrationally
Weird
strong
take.
opinion. Yeah. Just because he's taking Zach Wilson's fame or something.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Anyway, so yeah, Dave and Brock planting seeds.
Dave and Brock. I was like, that the girl's name is Dave? I thought that's what you meant.
Of course, his
man.
name was Thursday.
What if we just, I bet Dave Ramsey would be excited to meet Brock Purdy.
What if we just let them hang out without us?
No. We
Oh.
become friends with Brock in order to get to Dave because Dave's the whale.
When I look at Kalen, seed. When I look at Dave, whale.
Whale. Dog. All right.
Dave's gonna be on the podcast someday.
That'd be fun. Look at Timon manifesting over here.
Time and manifest that for us, please.
I'm setting
Let's get
positive
George
energy.
Camel and
I'm
Dave
setting
on the.
positive energy Dave Ramsey's way.
Come on.
Feel that,
I would
Dave?
love to talk. If we have Dave Ramsey on the podcast, we have to talk to him about manifesting.
Debt consolidation and manifesting.
He would have some great opinion. Man, what? Manifesting?
Can you snowball manifesting?
Yeah. That sounds like phooey hogwash to me. I don't know. I've never tried Dave Ramsey before. Man, what? He does kind of have a little what to him, though.
What?
Does your dad do that? What?
My dad does a lot of weird stuff.
I think he might. He might be a. Now, I don't know where we're going. You did what?
You're better at noticing stuff like that than I am. I don't know.
Well, especially when it's your dad and you've been used to him forever.
It's just my dad.
It's your dad. Time you got to win. It's okay if you don't.
Yeah, I finally had choir on Monday after 2 weeks of it being canceled for snow. So it was fun.
Yes. Dude, it's crazy how much stuff has just been.
Yeah.
Like, snow days galore.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that. I've had to wipe my feet off every time I'm coming in the house for 2 weeks straight now. My shoes are just perpetually wet.
Dude, early poultry of the week is my back door when we refinished and put hardwoods down.
Oh, brother.
It's too high now, and so we don't have a rug. I mean, we have to like have a little towel off the side. I have to jump to the towel to like get it off. Anyway, it's very annoying because every time that you have to wipe your feet, I'm either getting my floor wet or jumping onto a towel.
Yeah. We found an old Shrek towel. It's our
From the old owners.
Oh, no, just, I don't know what, of course, Rachel can't find her cell phone, but she knows where the Shrek towel is. I have a perfect towel to wipe her feet on.
It has Shrek on it?
Yeah, just nothing but Shrek. It's over by the garage door. Check it out. We got a couple pair of shoes on right now.
All right. Shrek towel.
I actually wrote down, sorry, it's time of sabotaging your thing, but I wrote down in my stand-up notes this week, my wife doesn't know when anything is, but knows when she's supposed to wash her hair. Does that have legs? If she doesn't keep a calendar, doesn't know when we're doing anything, but she's like, she's like a rocket scientist, but it's like, okay, I have a thing Wednesday night. I should probably wash my hair Tuesday morning. But I could do sculpt class in the morning. It's like she is very on top of hair washing.
That is interesting. I think that's probably a half and half. Because I bet half the men out there, their wives are the type A. They're the structured ones. And the men are the, aloof ones. And so, I think it's funny.
Anyway,
Yawning
choir.
timing? Not today, boy. Okay, poultry of the week.
Poultry of the week. Tommy, do you have anything more about choir?
Oh no, I mean it's just fun.
Did you sing at it?
Yeah. This
Okay.
time, yeah.
Cool, man. So next time, say that.
Don't hold that in.
Come on, dude. We're an open podcast.
Say you sang in choir. Next time, say that. What's your poultry?
I have two. First one's just a small one. My AirPods are just on the fritz.
Finicky beast.
Do you guys have issues with your AirPods?
Just this week, my AirPods are weird.
I'm not a big
Thumbs
fan
up.
of AirPods.
Pfizer.
Manifesting.
Both? Yeah. I might just go back to corded. They're not that good anyway. I don't think AirPods are that awesome. And stop. Go ahead.
You have the ones or the twos?
I don't know. I think I have the ones before yours because they don't have the little like loop or whatever on the side.
Yeah.
But I think I got like the pros or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
they're
Sorry.
noise canceling.
Yeah, the pro ones. I feel like the twos, the noise canceling didn't get that much better, but the sound quality got better. It's like I feel bass in my ears for the first time.
Oh, really?
Never felt bass in my ears like that.
It's I don't mind the sound quality of them. It's the like sometimes they don't charge or sometimes they think they're off the thing and so they're just dead all the time, or sometimes it doesn't recognize my left one. Like it's like all these things are like pretty annoying.
That is annoying.
Yeah.
It's a pretty simple thing to just be like it either works or it doesn't, and mine right now are not working very well.
Yeah, for me it was like the left one maybe just like wouldn't be the same like noise cancellation level as the right one. I tried everything. I restarted everything.
Yeah,
reconnected.
I've reset
I did everything I
things.
could think of, and then it would like still feel like the sound was like a little bit more in my right side. It was just
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's fixed yet. I haven't
Got some hearing issues.
tested, but yeah.
So that's my Irrationally strong opinion number one. Number two, I said I've been going to
Your
Panera a
poultry.
lot.
Poultry of the week. Poultry. AirPods. Privilege.
I'm so sorry. My poultry of the week. My second poultry of the week is I've been going to Panera a lot. And there's, Panera's kind of an interesting spot anyway, because it's kind of like this like cozy like feel where people meet for business and stuff. So it's got like these like cushion seats and all this stuff. Our Panera in Shawnee has a fireplace in it. It's like a little like fake fireplace kind of thing where you just turn a switch and it just looks like fire, and it doesn't work. And these old men the other day could not get over the fact that the fireplace didn't work. And it was one of those things where I was like, okay, that's quirky, whatever. And by the end of it, it was annoying me because they talked to multiple different employees that told them the same thing. And then every time a new employee would come over,
Hey, do you know?
like,
You fire guy.
so what do you think? That fireplace, and then like sometimes they'd have people that aren't even employees, just like other people that are eating at Panera come by. Right? Do you think you know how to turn that fireplace on? And there's a switch right next to it, and the switch didn't work. And these people are like, maybe the switch, and the guy's like, nope, switch doesn't work.
Tried the switch.
It's like, well, why would they know? And then finally, the like third employee they talked to brought the manager over, and the manager was like, yeah, that switch is not even working with the electrical. We just completely disconnected it because the fireplace was going to cost a bunch of money. And this guy still just could not accept that as like,
Well, is there a second switch?
what kind of electrical stuff's going on with it? And I'm like, dude, you don't need that fireplace on. It was cold, but it's like, there's no way that fireplace is messing with
Still, yeah, it's not the main commodity of Panera. It's not like they're out of bagels. The sandwich switch wasn't off.
I mean, I was
still
sitting
good
there for
food.
2 hours, and this guy had so many conversations with people about it.
That is
And it-
funny.
Yeah, there was I also had a poultry. This was on the way home from Hawaii. I don't know. I've just been randomly annoyed with people lately. Maybe I should be checking my heart about that.
We're getting older.
This woman, we were boarding the plane and there were bags on a seat. And this woman goes, "Is this anybody's bags?" And I thought that's the stupidest question anybody's ever asked.
You guys have a bathroom?
Yeah.
Do we have a bathroom?
Is this anybody's bag? No.
Do you want to rephrase? I'll give you one chance to rephrase that. Where is the bathroom? That's a correct answer.
Yes. Whose bags
You
are
should
these?
say whose bags, not are these
Yeah.
anyone's bags.
I was like,
do these have an owner?
And for whatever reason, that really irked me. I don't know why. Excuse me for my language, but yeah, it irked me, man. It was just like, this is ridiculous. Is this someone's bags? Yeah. They were just randomly manifesting themselves in here. So anyway,
Piggyback. I
please.
don't have this written down, but I was just thinking,
GoodRanchers.com.
another airport one. And maybe I've talked about this before. Nothing makes me just hate all of humanity, or just like the human nature for people, like when it's time to get your bag from baggage claim and they all line up as close as possible. I mean, their knees are touching the baggage claim thing.
Yeah, their shins are like being pressed into the metal.
How do we not all understand that there's a better way to do this? You are guarding people from getting their bag.
Correct.
You are so selfish. You are so unself-aware. You have the worst spatial awareness I've ever seen. Just stay 6 feet back. If we all stay 6 feet back and then we wait to see till our bag gets there, you go up and grab it. How am I the only person? I'm the only one in baggage claim.
Yeah.
Not riding it, basically. You're all so close to it. Just stay back.
Yeah. Dude, there's something about airports and like certain instances where it's like my patience is like, or like, like waiting for your bag or waiting for stuff like that. Like all of a sudden people just get so antsy.
People are so selfish in the whole airport experience.
Or just like boarding. It's like, okay, boarding group A, and the people with C are like, oh,
Let's go.
I should probably stand up because there might be a chance that I'm going to miss my time.
You know what else I hate?
No.
Is when the pseudo line forms. So right now we're boarding group 4.
Yeah.
Group 5 has already started their own line. And now I feel like when they call group 5, I can't just go up there. I have to start in the back of group 5. It's like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Self-propelled society going on with group 5 in the back.
It's like all of a sudden
just
people
wait.
change their personality. Like if you're waiting in line at Chipotle, you're not right next to the person behind you. You are
chill.
a comfortable distance away.
Just everybody needs to sit down more. Stop standing somewhere. All right, my poultry, funny enough, it does come from the airport. It happens to be, I had a long layover in the Nashville airport. Which first of all, I had time to like go to like an actual restaurant, which I feel like I never do. And this nice, cute little breakfast spot. I was like, let's do it. And she's like,
whiskeys.
you want to sit at a table or the bar? And I was like, how about a table? But can I not be too close to the music just because I knew it was going to be loud? And then she goes and sits me right next to the guy. So I was like, whatever, all good. I ended up actually really enjoying the music. So I tipped the guy afterwards. It was awesome.
A little acoustic set or what?
Just acoustic set and just a lot of like country music that I knew, like old country music.
Oh,
like
okay.
90s, early 2000s country music.
Cool.
So I liked it. He was a good guy. Same waitress though. This goes for all waitresses. Surely we've talked about it before, but it's happened to me twice recently. It's the lose-lose scenario, and it's called not writing down your order.
Yeah.
Why are we doing it? I know it's just me. I know you think, how hard could it be? It's just one guy. But when I order, I'll take the sausage turkey biscuit, a pancake, what to drink? A water. Great, can do. She comes back 30 seconds later. What was the drink on that? Ooh, not a good sign already. You forgot water.
Water's a tough one. It's uncommon. Nashville's, it's right down the street from Bourbon Road in Kentucky, and
had to re-clarify the water. And I'm like, man, I wish you would just write it down and then we don't have to do this. And then, of course, comes back, only brings me my biscuit at first. I'm like, hey, maybe pancakes take a little longer. And then it's like 5 minutes, it's 10 minutes, it's 15 minutes. All right, you ready for a check? Still waiting on that pancake. Oh, shoot, pancake. And then goes and gets it. It's like, just write it down.
Yeah.
Poultry of the week, just write down my order.
Yeah, I'm not paying you, or I'm not going to tip you anymore for not writing down the order. If anything, I would tip you more if you're just very accurate and very efficient and very speedy.
That could be a funny Gene Schwartz video. How waitresses expect me to react when they don't write down my order.
Yeah.
Oh, Albert Einstein is waiting
This
on
guy,
me.
yeah.
How is he doing that?
No way.
He memorized it.
No way.
He memorized I wanted the salmon with asparagus.
And what was my drink?
Water.
How'd you?
Yes.
Do you do a mnemonic device for that, or how's that work? I gotta know.
Do you mind real quick? I'm going to hand you a Rubik's Cube. Can you solve this too?
Yeah.
What'd you think of Oppenheimer? I bet you understood the whole thing.
I bet it was like elementary for you, huh? CC or AA? Okay, we'll see you.
Interstellar was probably boring because you
yeah.
knew so much of it beforehand.
Oh yeah.
You are a genius. You're a genius. It's an honor to be served by you.
What was it? Tenet? You got Tenet, right?
Yeah, you
understood
understood. That's how they expect us to react.
Yeah, that's good. That is funny. Okay. Comment of the week next.
What do you got?
My comment is simple, and it's just from episode 299, Samuel Sin 15, our boy Samuel. He just said only 2 away from 301.
Yeah, I like that.
Samuel, we did it, brother. We're here.
It's a good bit.
Episode 301. So simple.
Someone
fun.
replied to that. I think they're like, is there significance with 301?
Yeah, 298 was a big one for us. Now 301. So
my comment is on an Instagram post unrelated to us, but after the Chiefs beat the Bills last week, it came out that the Bills turned off the hot water to the Chiefs locker room. So they had to take cold showers after the game. And the top comment on that post says, the knob must have been wide right.
Nice.
Great comment.
That's good.
Very clever, witty,
Edgy.
funny. I was like, that's a great comment. Sorry, Bills.
Sorry, Bills. And you just helped our brown fat cells, from cold showers. That's what they say. Mitochondria, maybe, or something like that.
I didn't know about brown fat.
I don't either.
I heard about
I've
brown
only
noise.
heard about it from that.
Okay.
It's the same origin as brown noise.
Yeah, blue noise, green noise, all that stuff.
Yeah, blue fat. Ooh, it's a whale, like Dave Ramsey.
Okay.
All right.
Last blank of the week.
Last blank of the week is Babe of the Week.
Babe of the week.
Oh, Timon, did you have a comment of the week?
Yes, I actually did. It was from when Alex was on for the Schmores. From Hannah Clayton. She says, Timon's supportive, I believe you, when Alex picked the Chipotle dressing got me. Poor guy is having flashbacks to the horses.
I believe you.
Like, no, I'm sure it's right. Yeah, absolutely. That was a sweet, little supportive. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure their dressing was good.
I feel like, I can't remember it now, but his wife, Erin, in there was like, I want to defend my husband, but he chose dressing or something like that. She worded it really funny.
It's like, yeah, hey, Alex didn't have that much time to prepare. Well, he thought of
Yeah,
dressing.
he chose salad dressing.
All right. And did you have poultry?
I actually did. It's
Timon came prepared today.
Hey, speak up next.
for once. Yeah, okay.
What did you sing about?
My poultry is half with myself and half with train conductors.
Of course.
Good start.
So I took a train to Illinois, there and back,
Yeah.
and so I'm supposed to get off in Galesburg, Illinois.
Galesburg.
Yeah. And so I can see we're pulling into the station. I'm in my seat. I'm ready to get up when I need to. I'm like actively listening for I'm seeing people kind of filing in to the train.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to go down the stairs in case I'm blocking traffic for people coming in.
Yeah, you don't
I'm
want to baggage claim it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for an audible all right, now anyone getting off. Then we just start pulling away from the station.
See you, Galesburg. Bummer.
So I'm
my.
immediately a million thoughts in my head. I'm like, wait,
Where's the next
I'm like,
station?
there's nothing. What do I do in this situation? So I find a conductor. I'm like, what do you?
Wait. Okay. You guys are just going?
We're going. We're leaving Galesburg.
The train doesn't seem like something that can go in reverse.
Can you
very
just
easily.
can you stop it on a dime real quick and I'll just get off?
No, but I'm asking the conductor. I'm like, when? I'm like, I missed my stop. Is there when's the next stop?
Yeah.
Whatever. And they're like, yeah, that's in Princeton, which is 50 minutes ahead.
Oh my.
So I'm like, okay. So I texted my cousin who's picking me up. I'm like, so I missed the stop. This is why the poultry was half with myself. Maybe I should have just been assertive and just got off the train.
This is your
right
origin
away.
story for why you are the kind of person that stands in line before you're supposed to on airplanes.
Yes, it's gonna be
Well,
me
one
now.
time on a train, I missed it. You would
Yeah,
think that they would call it Group 5 and you'd just be right there ready.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it turned out to be fine. It was my cousin picking me up from his college, which only was 10 minutes extra to go to Princeton.
Okay.
But man, it was
Dude,
that's
a bad
it was
feeling.
scary.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I mean, I'm screwed now. What do I
trapped.
do? Yeah.
Yeah. And you're illegally riding the train. I bet it was more expensive to go to Princeton.
It didn't. No, that didn't affect it.
Well,
but
you'd
it probably
be
could
surprised.
have.
Yeah, you could have gotten arrested.
Timon's made of
I mean,
money.
you're lucky. Yeah.
Would have been a big deal to me.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's funny. I'm glad we went over that.
Wow.
Half
dude.
with train conductors, half with myself.
Yeah. So how quickly did you get up and try to get off when it started moving?
Well, I think when it started moving, I was like, I think this is what happened. I stood up. I immediately stood up. I was like, wait a second. I'm talking. I was like, I was supposed to get off there. Which I knew. But
That
I'm like,
feeling of
I'm
seeing the
like,
doors close and they start to move.
I'm like, we're moving. And then someone sitting next, close to me is like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, but yeah, I was just like, I don't know what to do now. But it
Wow.
all worked out.
I'm glad it worked out, man.
Yeah.
That's wild. Okay.
Who's your babe of the week?
Babe of the week. My babe of the week is a woman. She lives
Great.
in Shawnee, Kansas, actually.
That's close to here. It is here.
Getting awful close
It
to
is
my
here.
wife.
She has never been blonde. Okay.
Off the hook.
We're good. Yeah.
Only one I was worried about.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm going to pull up. text message actually from her if I can find it. Well, first of all, it's my wife, Catherine.
Oh,
Okay.
First of all, our kids have been sick the last couple of days, and especially I think it was Sunday or maybe it was Monday morning. Yeah, Monday morning, Hattie came running into my room. Mom, I'm throwing up, and like that's a never thing that you want to hear. And Hattie hates getting sick and like hates all that stuff. And one, like, thank the Lord for Catherine being a good mom, just like and working with the kids when they're sick and everything. And two, like, I try so hard to be like a safe place for my kids to go to and whatever.
Sure.
And I'll just never compare to her. Like, just like they just love her so much and they are just so, like she is their comfort and like she is so wonderful to them and so wonderful at being a mom. So she's my baby of the week. And also, I mean, we've talked about, it's just the nasty cold snap that we've had. And Catherine is from Texas and she hates like all things nasty weather and winter. But she's had a good attitude. And so that's my other reason for her being my baby of the week. She texted me this. She said, I've got elderberry syrup simmering on the stove.
simmering.
A fire's been going all day. The kids made a blanket fort in the dining room, and everyone has warm, fresh from the dryer sheets on their beds. Winter really is the warmest season. That's like a little like mantra she's has. Winter is the warmest season. Like you can find, comfort in this season. So like I was so proud of her.
That's cool.
She's evolving. She's not like that. Like
Hey, no Darwinism.
yeah, whatever. CC, but
I'm not going to say the million. We're not going to talk about that.
Anyway, that's my babe of the week. Turns out she's my wife, Catherine Ellis.
I'm going to give 2 babes of the week. One goes to a little company up in Indiana.
Yeah.
It's not my wife, but I thought about it. It's called Main Street Roasters.
Yeah.
You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, if you like giveaways and winning stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can also go to mainstreetroasters.com. They were working with us for 7 or 8 years now, it feels like. They're giving 10% off. Code is GRKC. If you're a coffee drinker, if you know someone in your life who is a coffee drinker, this is probably where you need to get it from.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yes.
100%.
So, yeah, check them out. They're a small business, but they're generous enough to support us. So we just ask you support them too. Do a little something special for you or someone in your life. Give them a little coffee.
Yep. They would appreciate it.
My second babe of the week is a woman who I rarely see speak up. I rarely see take charge. I rarely see her, impose, maybe the knowledge that she has on people.
It's not my wife, is it? Just kidding.
She's never been brunette.
Oh, okay. Only thing I was worried about.
But when I get to see this woman in a volleyball context, it is awesome. And she is calling all the shots, and she is getting us in the right rotation. She's calling plays. She's telling me how to do everything better in a very nice and polite way, while also being encouraging and encouraging everyone else, and so nice to their team. Turns out this woman's my wife.
Come on, baby.
And her name's Rachel Coop Triplet. And she's just fun to get to compete with your wife at a high level like that. And
Yes.
so we were on a volleyball team. It just started recently. And so, last night was her first game. And it was just fun to be back.
How'd you guys do?
How rarely do you high five Catherine?
I don't know.
Rachel and I never high five.
We should high
But
five
on the
our
volleyball
wives more.
Yeah, on the volleyball court, everyone's high fiving.
Yeah.
And I thought about that last night. I was like, Rachel and I never high five. But we are right now. Everyone's coming to the center, we're high fiving. Hey, good set. Hey, good pass. Whatever.
You guys go to the center.
I will say I'm the worst at this because the girls, it's all natural to them. Come to the center. I'm
Every
always
point?
just. Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, I would not. I would have a hard time with that. I'd forget all the time.
Another thing I noticed, I don't think this is a girl thing. I think it must be just like a volleyball thing. But they're very quick to celebrate when the other team just makes an unforced error.
Oh, okay.
Which to me seems like, well, we didn't do anything.
And it's kind of like me. Like,
They just serve it into the net. Yeah!
yeah.
Well, I don't know if we earned that.
Yeah, sure.
But that's probably just like a volleyball thing. Like points are hard to come by. Celebrate everyone you get.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm okay with it, obviously. But
you-
it's just fun to see Rachel in that context.
You guys win?
No, lost all 3 games.
Oh,
Thanks for bringing it up.
sorry. It means that you're in a good league, though, that's going to challenge you and expand your horizons.
Let's just say, I think we're in our redemption era.
Timon, you got a babe? It's okay if you don't.
No, I looked up famous women.
There you go.
Spoiler.
Amelia Earhart is
Oh,
my baby.
yeah. Kansas gal.
What's
Yeah.
she up to?
No one
Flying
knows.
all the way across the Atlantic by herself.
Yep.
So
Then what?
No one knows.
Who knows? Is she dead? Is she alive?
Yeah, no one knows.
No one knows.
Who knows?
Anyway.
That's it.
Anyway, I don't know if you guys knew about all that stuff, but there it is. Cool. Well, there's babes, there's our blanks of the week.
There it is, baby.
That's fun. Do you want to play your game?
No, let's not. Actually,
Okay,
I just got a text from Catherine that our kids are struggling a little bit with sickness stuff, and she's like,
Dang.
I kind of need you sooner rather than later if you're okay with it.
Okay, great.
So I'm like, yeah.
Cool.
So,
Well, that was a really fun, that was a high energy, fun episode.
Yeah.
We got a game next week.
hope it's fun. Don't, you've seen it on here, don't cheat and do it beforehand. Don't. You're going, stop.
Dude, what that reminds me of? It says, I just see the sentence that says fake baby products. We were watching that Bills Chiefs game, and there's this whole huge conspiracy about Damar Hamlin, the guy who went into cardiac arrest. Everyone, even if you're not a sports fan, probably knows when that happened. There's this whole conspiracy that the person we see now is not him. It's a vaccine cover up, and it's this wild conspiracy theory. So the Bills decided to run. We don't need to get the football aspect of it, but they decided to run a fake punt in their own territory, pivotal point in the game with Damar Hamlin, who's not even an offensive player. They give him the ball, it doesn't work, and we're celebrating that they stopped him, and Brad's screaming at the TV, they ran a fake play with a fake person! Fake play, fake person, that doesn't work! You can't run a fake punt with a fake guy!
I don't even remember. I remember us joking about it. I don't remember saying that. That's pretty good.
You're big into the conspiracies that night. A lot of Pfizer talk.
Yeah, we were like, well, what about this conspiracy? Yeah. That's great.
Fake play with a fake player.
It's not going to work against the Chiefs. Oh, yeah, we were freaking out, man. All right.
Good episode.
Yeah. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are having a great week.
Don't hate me if you love Ted Lasso. It's all good.
Yeah. Go bless somebody this week.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Tell a friend about the podcast.
That would bless us.
Thank you.
Find a sponsor for us. That would bless us. All those things.
Yep.
All right, we love you guys. We'll see you on Monday.
Peace.
301, Sam. We did it.
Oh!
Ghostrunners Podcast. Everybody